that comeback to make it all the way back there. But Plup is no short on being a great competitor on his own. And I'm curious to see what the last character they have in that slot is, because that's going to really determine how this 1v1 is going to go.
Let's take a look at the character cards for both of these fighters as they get set. And as we said earlier, each fighter had to choose 3 characters, and now the book is completely open. Now that you've gone through all 3, you can choose whomever you would like to.
Right.
You see Ridley, Pit, and Villager available for Plup, MKLeo, Bayonetta, Snake, and Sonic. So a plethora of choices here, Vicky.
Yeah, I could definitely see Leo most likely up for Sonic. He did do a really good job playing Sonic, so I could see him maybe contest with that, or possibly Bayonetta, although the Snake showcase was pretty exciting. Coming from Plup, we saw his amazing pit play, consistently ledge guarding his opponent, so maybe we're going to see the pit come back.
And Vish, if you're Plup, do you maybe go with Ridley, a character that we haven't seen much of at all, because you know how well these players scout each other and know these characters in and out as far as attacking and defending against them? Do you throw a curveball there with Ridley, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, because Ridley was just so recently announced, I mean, and they didn't get to play it very much, and the character design as a whole is just so new. Something like that could work out really well. I'm curious to see whether MKLeo would go Bayonetta, because you can't really ladder the same way you do, ladder combo the same way you do as in Smash for Wii U. So it's not quite as potent as it was, but it still kind of operates in a very similar way, just the combo style and the play style of Bayonetta. But we have Bayonetta versus Ridley. Plup is laying it all down on the line. And MKLeo going Bayonetta. This is going to be a good one, guys.
Two of the most recent additions to the Super Smash Bros. Universe, and early on, Vicky, your thoughts on the character selection of what we got going here in this 1v1?
Well, I'm just so happy that we're going to finally see more showcase moves from Ridley. As those of you who were tuning into the Nintendo Direct, Ridley's down B has no knockback, but it doesn't matter because look at this jab! Look at this jab, Vish!
45%. He just had him in the corner there. Bayonetta couldn't do anything. How's it feel, Bayonetta?
Smash ball on the stage. Bayonetta's gonna go ahead and grab that. That'll make a huge difference. And look at what we got going on here, Vish.
Oh my God! This is such a beautiful final smash. A bigger Ridley just destroyed Ridley? Is that what I just saw?
Oh my goodness.
MKLeo with the early 4-3 stock advantage, and then we see Bomber on the stage here. Vicky, you can pick that up. Oh! And all of a sudden, it's 4-2 MKLeo with a sizable advantage, Vicky.
Yeah, and although MKLeo does have the advantage, Ridley does have the damage output necessary to make this comeback.
Oh yeah, for sure. We saw that the down B does what, 51%? That's nuts. And what?
Wait,
green right.
As we said that, Vish, what game is this?
Oh my God.
What game is this?
Green's being such a low stage to the top that Bayonetta just does Bayonetta things, and we just gotta deal with it.
MKLeo taking Plup to cruising altitude and a couple of KOs. MKLeo trying to hang on, really trying to get the punish off the edge of the edge. Bayonetta unable to recover. Can Plup get back on stage as Ridley? He certainly does, and it's now 3-1. But you see Plup at 106 trying to edge guard against Bayonetta. It's going to be another combo and juggle off the top of the screen, and that is game.
Okay.
MKLeo as Bayonetta taking Plup and Ridley for a ride at the top of the screen for several KOs right there.
So disregard what I said earlier. Bayonetta still got it. Bayonetta's back on the block, looking as great as ever.
Well, we talked about it before. When you get your hands on a new character like Ridley, you don't get a lot of hours to put that practice in and understand every single nuance. And then obviously Bayonetta, every player is going to be different in each new game of the Super Smash Bros. Series. And we saw MKLeo, just an absolute technician right there, Vicky.
Yeah, I mean, he told me himself, he was like, I'm going to play Bayonetta, and I'm going to show everyone what I could do with her in the new Smash Bros. Ultimate, Jordan.
Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket as we get set for our grand finals here shortly. MKLeo advancing out of the elimination bracket, had a very short stay there. Didn't need to pack too big of a bag for that, which means our grand finals are set. MKLeo versus Zero. It will be a best of 3 between these two, and you have the option for a bracket reset if MKLeo is victorious. But before we get to that,